Part 3 of Wild Bunch Women, Annie Rogers and the Bassett Sisters. But beauty can be a weapon too. Meet Annie Rogers. She was the confidant of Harvey, Kid Curry, Logan, a man so violent even the other outlaws feared his temper. Annie was a woman of the saloons, but she had a weapon deadlier than a Colt. Her charm. When she eventually was arrested, she didn't fight, she performed. She charmed the police, the warden, and even the local ladies' club into believing she was a helpless victim of a wicked man. They gave her flowers while she plotted her man's escape. She knew that in the West a smile could be deadlier than a rifle. And then we have the queens of the hideout, Anne and Josie Bassett. Their ranch in Brown's Hole was the ultimate safe haven. Anne Bassett, known as Queen Anne, was a cattle rancher who stood tall against the ruthless cattle barons. She didn't just provide the Wild Bunch with beef and fresh horses. She provided them with a kingdom where the law couldn't reach. Rutter notes that Anne was a woman who forged her own legend. She was educated, fierce, and some historians whisper a wild theory that Anne Bassett and Etta Blaze were the same person. A double identity for a woman who played the Pinkertons like a fiddle. The last echo. These women didn't just follow in the dust of the man. They led lives that were just as daring, just as dangerous, and twice as complicated. They were the architects of the escape routes, the keepers of the stolen gold, and the only reason the Wild Bunch lasted as long as it did. So, next time you hear the legend of Butch Cassidy and his band of outlaws, remember the names that history tried to erase. Etta, Laura, Annie, and Josie. Because in the end, they were the ones who truly outlasted the legend. They were the ones who walked through the fire and came out on the other side. I'm your voice from the trail. This is Outcast, Outlast. Better sleep with one eye open.